Why do you have help when you won't let her help you? This was a question my husband asked me many years ago, and that one question, woke me up and helped me rearrange my life and the way I received the help that was readily available to me. Hi, Goddess. My name is Ugonwa Udwizwe. I help high achieving women like you reclaim their softness, femininity, and walk in their God given power and purpose. There's a woman who cannot let her hair down, who can't ask for help, who cannot trust anyone to handle anything because she believes in her mind that if she doesn't do it, it won't get done right. She's constantly on the move, constantly governing, always monitoring, nitpicking, leaving no room to just simply be. And of course, absolutely no room to receive. I, for one, know this woman intimately because I was her. I remember a time when I finally found a domestic living help, and for most people, this would sound like, oh, relief, breath of fresh air, peace at last. But you see, I was already conditioned to do everything by myself. And so I would close from work, I would rush to the market from the office for grocery shopping, rush back home to make dinner, and supervise homework with my kids in between while doing everything else that required my attention. And at the end of the day, I slumped in exhaustion, wondering why my life was devoid of any creative ideas, wondering why I didn't have the peace and quiet that seemed to be right in front of me, wondering why my life was so unproductive despite the wheels that never stopped turning. It took my husband asking me one simple question. He said, "Why do you have help if you won't let her help you?" And that question changed everything. And that question was a wake-up call. It woke me up. Now, I'm not saying that your situation is exactly like mine. It may not be, but I want you to look closely and honestly at your own life for a moment. So maybe you run a business and you micromanage everyone on your team because letting go feels like losing control. Maybe you're in a relationship and you're running everything by yourself. You never make space or give room for your partner to give you anything, to lead, or to show up for you. Or maybe you're a sister, a friend, the one that everyone calls when they're in need. But when your own challenges show up or become heavy, you handle it all alone because you don't want to be a burden or you don't want to disturb anybody. Look, there are many shades of a woman who overgives, overfunctions, and refuses to be helped. They all lead to the same place: burnout, exhaustion, resentment, and a quiet erosion of the very thing you say you want. Because here's the truth that no one tells you: your inability to receive is not affecting just you, it's affecting everything around you. The kind of man you say you want needs you to trust them to show up for you. Micromanagement doesn't protect your standards, rather, it shrinks the people around you and exhausts you in the process. The kind of life you say you want, the one where there's peace, creativity, joy, and space to breathe, it can't reach you while your hands are full with all the things that you refuse to put down. Sis, receiving is not weakness, it is wisdom. It is your decision to loosen your grip on the reins of your life and trust that things can still move forward even without your constant intervention. And guess what? That is not laziness. That is femininity in its most powerful expression. And it's available to you the moment you decide that you are worthy. of receiving. For staying with me, please subscribe if you haven't and join the community of women who are intentional about becoming the best version of themselves. I have a free gift in the description box. It's a guide that's going to help you figure out where you are in your femininity journey. I post a video every Wednesday and I cannot wait to see you next week. Bye for now.